You asked if it's faster since I added the exhaust. We're gonna find out today.
Buckle up, Buttercup!
In today's video, we're gonna check the performance gain since I've added the MBRP exhaust. Now, recently I did some draggy hits with the tune, got all that information, but now I've added the MBRP 3-inch high clearance stainless steel exhaust. That's a mouthful, but I've said it so many times, it's not a tongue twister anymore. But they claim that this is gonna add some horsepower and stuff, so we're gonna get out the draggy to see if we're a little bit faster, gonna have a little bit of fun. But before we get started with the video, there are a couple things I wanna show you because you know I gotta get that Buckle Up Off-Road shameless plug in. Since we're talking about performance gains and draggy stuff, I've been doing these draggy hits so much now that we have a draggy holder. So if you guys are into this kind of stuff, you can get this from the website. I also have this OBD2 cover that you put over your port, and it just simply says, do not flash, contact owner. This is gonna be great just if I ever would take this in for warranty work to the dealership or take it anywhere, not thinking about them reflashing the Bronco. I have had that issue before in the past. So if you guys are interested in any of these things, I do carry it on the website, buckleupoffroad.com. But that's enough of a shameless plug for Buckle Up Off-Road. Let's get in this Bronco, see what performance gains we've gotten with the MBRP exhaust. Let's go. Before we get into the numbers to see if the performance was any better, I'm on the MBRP website right now. I have my exhaust pulled up, the 3-inch high clearance stainless steel exhaust. They claim you gain 17 horsepower and 14 pounds-foot of torque and a 35% flow increase. Now, obviously, there's no way for me to test any of this stuff. I don't have a dyno. I'm not doing all of that, at least not yet. It is something I might do in the future. But I wanted to compare more with the draggy results. I feel like that's more like real life. You guys could kind of do this sort of test at home. All you got to do is get a draggy and go on the road. So since I can't really prove that, you know, as in like power numbers and stuff, I can prove in draggy results if the performance is better. The previous pull I did before I had the exhaust at 60 foot 2.3. Now my 60 foot is 2.25 faster. 0 to 60 was 6.95 on my previous pull. Now it is 6.62. And then on the 8th mile before it was 9.65 and now it's 9.55. So we are faster. There's a couple things to consider. It is much hotter today than it has been on previous draggy pulls because we're getting into the summer months here in Florida. I know it's only March, but summer starts here in March. So it is much hotter than what it was on my previous pulls. And that does make a difference in performance. However, it is still better performing. Also in my last video, I did it with a spare tire, without a spare tire. I don't have the spare tire on it right now because I'm running this new system, but it does have weight to it. It's not like it's super light and much lighter than what it was before. I do have weight in these cans and in this mount. We are still seeing better performance gains. I know I told you in the last video that I plan to take this to the track. I just haven't had the time yet. It seems like every time there's open track meets there down at Bradenton, it's always when my kids have their hockey practice or something like that. So it is something I'm going to work out and take the Bronco there. Something I think I'm going to do is test it out on different goat modes too, regular, eco, Baja, to see how do you get the best performance. Now that I have these numbers out, I'm gonna start doing more performance mods, and then I'll keep doing the draggy test to see if these performance mods are actually increasing the performance. Next up is gonna be an intake. I don't know if I'm gonna go Corsa this route, if I'm gonna go Cobb. There's so many more options now, especially since I have the 2.7. And then I'm probably gonna get a new intercooler. And I think that is gonna dramatically increase performance in the Bronco. I know it's not a race car. I didn't buy this thing to be a race car, but I like to do stuff to the Bronco, and I figured this is something that is probably interesting to you guys. But that's enough fun for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Also, Super Celebration is coming up in Townsend, Tennessee, and I will be there. I'll be hosting a ride at Windrock. Unfortunately, it's going to be a small group of 15 people, and I got to figure out a way. I think it's going to be like a lottery system, how you get into that ride. Those details are to come. You can follow me on social media for more of that information. Be sure to check out buckleupoffroad.com for any performance needs on the Bronco, accessories, interior, exterior, it doesn't matter. I have it. More mods are coming. Until next time, buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up.